Hey everyone, Tom Spiz. Today I'm going to install Precision Peep on my new Realm X. Before I do that, I want to tell you a little bit more about the Precision Peep. I ran it on my Rain 7 last season, loved it. It's unique. I've seen more people asking about it, going to it, but what's different here is just like this sticker in the back of this packaging is you have the post. And we have ours right here. Pull it out. This one we're going to install in the bow. And there's a post right in the center. That's the big difference. But what that's going to let you do is it's going to let you to acquire your target quicker, faster, and you're going to execute that shot more accurately. And why is that? One, it's going to let you know if you're torquing your bow. Because if you're torquing your bow, that pin is going to not be sitting on top of the center post. If you don't have your pin centered with the post on your peep here, your bow is being torqued. Also, you're eliminating the fact that you have to make sure that your sight's level as you draw back, because if your sight's not level, it's because you're torquing your bow, your pin's not on your post. So we're going to install this, and then as I install this, I'm going to tell you more of what to do after you install. So let's get this thing installed on the bow. I'm going to take this marker string, we're going to kind of pull it aside. It's going to help us split the string into two, or we can slip our peep it right in there. Let's toss that aside. We're going to put our peep right in here. And the best way to do this is if you have a previous bow around, make sure it's sitting in the grooves, is you want to measure from your knock point to the center of your peep right about here on a previous bow. That way you know kind of where to give you a good starting point for the new peep. Or if you're just adding this on a new bow that you already have your peep in, be good. So we're about 5 5/8, so I want a good, it's my good starting point. So we go from the peep down to where I knock my bow. So we're going to go up just a little bit more. And the key to the installation of this peep is you want to make sure that it is level within the string, because otherwise when you draw back, your peep is going to rotate on you and it's going to give you the post in the wrong location. So now we got that in, and we're gonna take it out of the press. I draw it a couple times to make sure it's how I want the post coming back, and then I will tie in my peep. So that's how you install the peep. The peep's in there, and set 2. The other thing you want to make sure is when you get it back, you're going to notice the D loop's not right. To make sure you draw back correctly, your D loop needs to be in line with that post. So when you draw back, you knock your arrow, it's going to give you the proper, you're not having that peep twist on you. So, you know, why, as you can see, the post is the big key difference. And like I said, it allows you to aim, anchor, and shoot. So why the post? It's an additional reference point. It's kind of, you know, it's in a meta way, it's almost like iron sights on a rifle. You have your post, you ghost that post out, so you're not actually going to see it in nice clear, because otherwise your target of your pin is going to be blurred out, and you don't want that. You want the pin nice, and you want your target nice. That's just how our nerve endings in our eyes work. It's how our bodies function. We can't see 3 different objects that close all crystal clear, so we want to blur this out, this post in here. You can still see it, but that's your reference point. And actually, I'm going to see if I can get a picture here for you guys, what it kind of looks like. Actually, yep. Let's see if we can get this in frame here for you. So there, it's kind of a little blurry. This is what you don't want it to look like. That's not good. But even at dusk, You can see the post there. That's what you're supposed to, the image that you're going to see. If you're not seeing that image correctly, you either have the peep not high enough up on the string, or it's too far down and you need to readjust accordingly. So it's worth trying out this peep. It's different from the typical just open circle, but you're gaining reference point, you're gaining accuracy and precision. So all I have to say is it's worth a try. It's a no-brainer. You're going to gain tighter groups. They have different colors. This one's a fuchsia, and then I also have the green one to try it out. They work. Give it a go. You will. It's going to take some learn to blur out the post here, but it'll work. Okay, now we're on the final step, tying the Precision Peep. We got our serving string, and we're going to tie the peep in. Keep it tight all the way through. Now we're going to get to the first side. We're tying the peep right to the string. Make sure you stay in the track of the peep all the way around. Sometimes it's going to try to jump out on you. Okay, so we got the one side, it's all on the track. It's tied. So now what does that mean about the sit knot and tying it to the string? So what we're going to do is we're going to take these tag ends. This tag end is going to go through the top. This tag end is going to come through the bottom. And now I'm just going to bring it back in, and then we're just going to tie it right here. So now this side is going to be tied right to the bowstring, just like that. So now we're going to come back over to this side, make sure it stays in our track of our peep. Do the same thing. Make a little knot. Now we're going to take this one, we're going to come up through the bottom. This one's going to come up through the top here. So it's opposite, but what it's doing is it's tying that right to that string. So now we got reverse, just like we did the other side. I'm going to tie this in. Now here's a step where, depending on what you want to do. So now we get it. It is tied to the string on both sides. So now, some people, they'll cut them, some dikes, which we have here, they work great. But what we're going to do is we're going to add another knot to it before we cut them, because what you can do is you can make sure it's nice and tight, cut it short, and a little wax to keep it tied together, so that way you don't need to worry about bringing any flames to it. That's one way. Me personally, I still like to heat them up and burn the ends off, so that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to show you how to do that here. So add another knot. Go back through, make sure this one's tight. Didn't seem too tight for me. Okay, so there we have it. Double knotted. At this point, it's not going to go anywhere. But I'm just going to take our dikes. Side cutters. Scissors can work too, but sometimes if they're not sharp enough, you can cause yourself some more problems. Make sure you don't touch the bowstring. Because then it can cause yourself a whole lot of problems. So we got that done. So now we got the lighter. Our two little ends. Make sure you have I always rotate the peep a little bit so that way their face, the flame's going to go up with the strings. I'm going to light it. And quickly just put it out there before it gets to your strings. Get a little fray. And there you have it. That is how you tie in the Precision Peep with the scent knot. Now remember, keep that D loop right in line with your post and you'll be all set. There you all have it. That is from step 1, pressing the bow, splitting the string, putting in the Precision Peep, how to determine the initial location, to tying it in with the sit knot. You see it's easy. I don't have any string here or here. I don't have it going up the side. That affects your feet per second, everything that you add onto your bowstring. So the less is better, and your peep's still tied in. I've shot after shot. I harvested turkeys, deer last season with the peep I had in there. Same knot, same Precision Peep. Get yourself one, try it out, and stay tuned for more videos.